Matchbox has just bought out their new 2026 mainline collection. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the big difference in packaging from last year for the main lines. They now come in small boxes, which is much better for collectors. As you can see, it gives off a much more premium look, and it also makes storage of them a lot easier if you don't have another method of storage. Personally, I picked up these mainly because I was so impressed by the boxes and the box arts. It looks so nice when displayed all together. Now, these are the six that I picked up, and these are the only ones I really wanted from the collection that came out recently. And I can tell you right now that this is going to be the fan favorite. We have the Porsche 911 Targa, and if you do run into these in the wild, be sure to pick this up first because I assure you this one will be gone pretty fast. The other ones are all pretty nice, and it's a very truck heavy or a 4x4 heavy set this time. As you can see, a lot of the ones in the collection are of the 4x4 nature, which I don't mind, but I do wish that they had a bit more, selection when it came to cars or something else as well. Of these, there are some new ones for 2026. This Jeep, for example, and it's a pretty good casting, and the colors and variants are also quite nice, but you will notice that at least with some of them it won't be as shown in the pictures because it's more realistic pictures, and the paint jobs, while they're nice, they're not exactly precise. So now let's take a look at unboxing one of these and see what we are getting, and let's start with the Porsche. Now, this is the packaging. Now, the front is the only part that's quite pretty. There's a small picture on top of as well, but not as great. You get the additional details on all the sides. But all in all, it's a great package. It's sturdy enough where you can keep it for later use. I have grown used to storing the cars inside the packets as well, which I usually don't do with the card ones. So let's open this and see what we get inside. Now, part of the new packaging is this weird paper. I guess this is being put in so that it doesn't get scratched while inside. Not a huge fan of it. I feel like it could have been a bit more premium, but it gets the job done. And here we have it. We have the new Porsche 911 in a beautiful green. Wow, this looks good. So this is the first time I'm seeing it out of the packet as well, and I can say this is a good looking car. Now here on the back we can see the branding, and it's pretty nice. This is the best that I can focus on it for now, but as you can see, the writing and the emblem has been done pretty well. Same in the sides. I love those all blacked out wheels. It goes very well with that. I think it's a British Racing green, and we have the Porsche logo up front as well. All in all, this is a beautiful little car, and the best one in the current set, I would add. But then I am a lot more partial towards the cars than with trucks and semis and stuff like that. And here we have a few more of the new castings unboxed. And this Jeep right here is new for 2026, and it's probably my second favorite in the bunch after the Porsche. As you can see, the decals are quite nice. The front looks pretty good. Same thing, like it has a small, what do you call this? Like a handlebar kind of thing, which is not made of metal, it's made of plastic. That's probably the only disappointing part of it, but not a deal breaker in any way. I quite like the red as well. It's a very nice red. But there are some misses in the set as well. For example, this Ford Police Interceptor, while it looks great from the side, I did notice that they didn't really paint in any of the front headlights or the emblem in the middle for that matter. So while it looks great from the side, I feel like they could have done a lot better by adding a bit more detailing in the back or the front. But these are the cheapest main lines of Matchbox, so I guess it's not a deal breaker for what you end up paying. The side profile is pretty nice, the silver as well, but I do think that they could have added some more detailing to make it slightly better. So there is a bit of variation in all the cars. Some of them are exceptionally good, and I think that's maybe one of the downsides of buying them in the box packaging, where you can't see the actual model first. Because I'm pretty sure if I had noticed this while it was in the cover, I would have not maybe picked this one up while it looks great in the box art. And so I think that is the one downside of having this new packaging. But when you trade that for storage and stuff like that, I think it's perfectly fine. Now let's unbox the last one in the set. So this is the Toyota Land Cruiser, another one of the fan favorites, and I'm guessing another one that's not going to be on the shelves for very long. I mean, who doesn't like a Land Cruiser? Like off the 4x4s, it's probably one of the most iconic cars. I did end up getting quite a few Toyotas this time, so that is not usually up to my style, but I do appreciate it. And here we have again in the strange paper packing, which, oh no, that's a nice color. It's an almost off-white with red decal, which is not what I was expecting looking at the box art. I think the box art shows it as a bit more gray. It's, as I mentioned before, it's the one downside of having this new packaging is that you can't exactly see the models before you get them. But this is quite a nice model, all things considered. I do not mind the white. In this lighting, it may look a bit more off-white than it actually is, but it is a bit of a duller eggshell kind of white, and it does have the logo up front and a pretty good profile all things around. It has the snorkel exhaust that's been pointed out, which is not very noticeable because it's in the same color. I wish they had maybe painted that one bit as black as it's usually seen in the real world. You can see some cute additions in the back. There's a chain and what looks like a knife. Is this a serial killer's car? What is this? I don't know. They've added some small little bits and bobs to the back of the truck, which to me looks like a sack, chains, and a knife kind of thing, which is worrying on why a person would have those in the back. But the back is quite nice. So there you have it. You have six of the new Matchbox 2026 collection that I've added proudly to my garage. And all in all, I think all of them are pretty nice. There might be some slight improvements that I would have liked in a few of them, but pretty much it's a good set of cars this year, especially if you're a fan of trucks and 4x4s. So that's gonna be it for now. If you like what you see, hit that like button and please do subscribe for more random reviews.